Alrighty guys, so we got ourselves pizza loaded up for days, but that's going to be for later tonight. Grab my cup of coffee and let's get on out. Ooh, we also got several cases of coffee ready to go, so very, very good. So, today guys, we've got some pretty exciting news. Let me close the door on my way out. There we go. And let's see, we need to go ahead and get the truck pulled over, so we'll get that done. Got a few things we got to take care of today. Alright, let's get going. So we got to load up a horse. And it's going to be kind of cool. We got a baby horse on the farm, which I am very, very excited about. So we got a trailer hooked up, ready to go here. Okay, that opens up exactly the way I thought. Where did our horsey go? There he is. That's right, so this is little Kirk. After little James Kirk. He's just a little cutie. Yes, you are. You're just a little cutie, aren't you? Yes, you are. So anyways, we're going to be taking you into town and making sure that you're all ready to go checked out with the vet and stuff. Okay? Sound like a plan? Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Yep, sounds like a good plan, right? And luckily Mommy doesn't have too much trouble with that, so that's good. Yeah. Good little horsey. Alright, we got Kirk all nice and loaded up here. So we'll be taking him into town nice and easy like. Let the vet check over him, which should be good. We have to go in nice and easy though. Make sure he doesn't get startled or anything. Also need to take a little stop right over here, and I'm going to go pick up some of Mom's honey, and we're going to take that into town as well and get that dropped off and sold, and make a little money that way. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Got some honey on board to sell off as quickly as we can. We are almost ready for grape harvest here, which I'm super excited about, and definitely looking forward to seeing what all we can do. So it'll be nice and easy as we head on out here. We are going to get this stuff all nice and dropped off in town. It's been a few months since we last saw ya. Obviously, we did all of our July and grass cutting and whatnot, and so it's been a little bit on the low end side of things going on here. But one thing that we've had is a pretty big extension on the outside of town here, which you'll see here in just a bit. They totally demolished the farm. That's right on the outskirts of town, and you can see the result. So we got huge plans going in right there. So still getting the construction put in. They haven't even got the landscaping done yet, but lots of work going in there, that's for sure. Also got a new post office in town here as well, which is certainly nice, but it's something else, that's for sure. I was kind of expecting something like that to go in. I wasn't expecting it to be quite as vast as it is. So it's something else there, that's for sure. So anyways, we need to drive over to the vets here, and we can drop off little Cook and let him enjoy some quality time with the vet here early in the morning. Alright, so we'll go grab ourselves some honey here, or drop off some honey as it were, and then we'll come back and grab him once we're done with that. There's not a whole lot that's changed in the town itself. Everything's kind of the same for the most part, but definitely some big plans a little further down that way. That is a certain. Alright, so that took a little bit quicker than I was thinking it would, so we'll go check out this new development that's over here. Got ourselves about $30,000 on the honey, So definitely not a terrible price, but you can check out here this brand new development. It is something else, that's for sure. I'm really surprised that they didn't put in a way to get in from the back here, because really, I mean, it's kind of a nice, be nice kind of get in from the back here, but that's not how they worked it. But yeah, they got Dollar General. They got a huge John Deere dealership going in here. We got Napa Autopots right over there. A few other businesses going in as well, but you can see the landscaping. They're still working on that and stuff. I believe they're going to be putting in like a sidewalk to somehow on this side, so that'll be interesting. But you can just see huge development. They got a Casey's and a Pilot going in there, so that's something else. I think we can walk in to some degree. Buffalo Wild Wings, that's going in there. But yeah, Casey's and yeah, so the Casey's stops going in there. So not a Pilot. I thought it was a Pilot Flying J. Then there's Wendy's. Then there's Verizon going in. Then, as I said, John Deere going in as well as the Sasquatch Barber Shop and stuff. So roads closed through traffic currently. But yeah, there's quite a bit that they have left to do. So we'll get out of the spot. Just wanted to kind of show you what all is going on. It's pretty impressive how quick they've gotten it done. They are supposed to be putting in some nice privacy hedges and stuff for all the people that live down here. Supposedly got some sort of stuff there, so that's interesting. But yeah, they're putting in a whole lot of work, that's for sure. So be interested to see how busy the place gets. Be pretty interesting. So anyways, we'll head on back to the dealer and see how little Cook is doing and stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. This was the farm, and they have got that bought up and they're redeveloping that pretty quick like. So fascinating how that works. But yeah, insane. Alright, so clear bill of health for the little guy, so excited about that. Get him back to the ranch and let him spend more time with some mommy, which I'm sure he will appreciate. Sharp turn and we'll get ourselves out of here. Yeah, definitely sounds like he's doing quite well. Obviously the vet will come out and check on him some more, but just vet wasn't able to come out when he was born, so just went ahead and decided to bring him in as soon as he was walking a little bit, just to make sure everything's looking fine on him. Always good to have a second pair of eyes and stuff like that. Might be something you didn't notice in the excitement of having a new baby horse coming into the world. So pretty cool. Yeah. Get ourselves turn onto our old country road here and get ourselves back home. You come out. No. No. There you go. Whew. He thought about it. But no. Here we go. Very sweet. And we'll get this popped back up where it needs to be. And yeah, they are ready to go harvest-wise. I like what I see. Alright, so we're going to get to work here and get these harvested. I think there's a few of our neighbors that are going to need help with a few harvests as well. So if we can get that taken care of and get some of our there we go, and get some of our grapes, getting into like some table grapes or grape juice, and be ready to sell those. That would be pretty helpful to have ready to go during the winter. So let's see here. We got our grape container here. Very good. Go ahead and get my little tractor hooked up to that real quick, just so that we're ready to go. We can get that all nice and taken care of. Then we'll get our grape machine. First time ever that I'll have done a grape harvest. something new I wanted to try. And we're going to see if we can get this taken care of without too much of an issue. Get this parked right here and turn it off, and we should be able to get our grapes in and out of there without too much of an issue. Oh boy, good night. I have not checked on this in a while, but our coffee beans, they're ready to go. So we have more coffee beans to drop off over at the roastery for Miss Janeway to take care of. It would have been nice of her to come help us out with that. So learned a few things on how to do the roasting, so it's been good. Hope to package stuff up and take it over to the coffee place, so that's been really, really good. Alrighty, so had this thing ready to go. Finally paid off the loan and everything that we had on it, so it's paid for, so that's really nice. But now it's time to get in and actually put it to work. Alright. Liking what I hear. Alright, let's see. Should be able to go ahead and get stuff unfolded up. And we're going to start going back and forth through our rows here, and we're going to hopefully get ourselves ready to go. There we go. Should be ready, I think. Let's get that turned on. Got the nice little virtual can that we can use for this, and let's see if we can get this going here. Not a ton of grapes on this first one. Kind of what I would expect, actually. This is kind of the best way to be able to see what we're doing here. See it spitting out the leaves in the back end there, so that's good. Getting caught up on the post a little bit, kind of what we ended up doing. There we go. We'll spin on around here. We'll get this next row going. So I'm not going to get a whole lot of grapes, I don't think, but first time we've ever done it. Probably got a few of the treatments and stuff wrong on it, so we'll go back and forth and get this all nice and taken care of, and get ourselves our grapes. We'll see you here in a bit. Looking, the grapes unloaded there. Sweet. Alright, so that went fairly well, I must admit. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing moseyed on over. And we'll get it prepped and ready to go back and forth on these fields, and we're gonna get these rows and stuff taken care of all today, I think. Which should be really, really good. Get us all nice and taken care of. Go ahead and get this thing unfolding here again, just so that we're ready to go. But this way, we'll be nice and ready to get this all nice and taken care of. Make sure we're lined up here correctly. Nice, ease on over. Sweet. So we got that already. So I'm going to run on over. We're going to grab the Kubota. Go ahead and unload that into our grape plant there. And get some stuff stored. And we'll look at what we're going to process them into a little bit later. But just make sure they're nice and packed away. And should be able to go from there. Right, so that only filled us up to about 68% in there, so that's not too bad. As I said, we're going to go ahead and unload this here into our grape facility, so that way we're ready to go. And during the winter months here, if not sooner, depending on how our scheduling and stuff goes, we can be working on that pretty close to home, and either be doing table grapes or whatever. We'll see kind of what the market is and everything is, but I think we're thinking table grapes or grape juice for our first time, but we'll figure out what we do. Yep, Miss Janeway here, working on the coffee, and it's looking mighty fine. Alright, there we go. Had missed thing on the machine there, so I've got that fixed back up, and I shouldn't have that issue again. I was trying to set them to one of the processors already before we were ready to go on that, so makes things fun. So anyways, we'll get tractor pulled up here, ready to go, and we'll be ready to unload here with our container. So it's pulled off a little bit to the side, and we should be ready to go. So sweet. Alright, let's hop back in, get to work, and let's get these grapes harvested. Alright, so with two lines of our vines there, we are already basically filled up. So get this thing unloaded here. Also get ready to be lined up with one of these, and we'll just go straight on down. But we should have quite a lot of grapes once we're done here, so that'll be good. Right, there we go. Line up pretty good there. And we'll go on down, take another row, and so on and so forth. But yeah, we got a lot of grapes on these, and we got quite a few vines, so we're going to load up kind of quick on some of them. Looks like we got a little bit less grapes through here, but that's okay. There's our little shot right there, you can see. Got to make sure we keep it nice and straight, so using the virtual cameras to be able to see the view that we have. Pretty important, all things considered. I think the fertilizing was slightly better down on this end, which is why we're getting such good yield, because that was a little bit less on that particular one. But I think we had a bit of a better fertilizing put down over on this end, so I think that's why we're getting so many grapes through there, because that one was a little bit less. Anyways, we'll get this work done and bring it back a little bit later.
The rooster crows at the break of dawn in fields where my daddy's boots once shone. Plowing row, sunburned skin and all, farming by the grace of God. Mama's voice called from the porch, smell of biscuits, coffee brewed so strong. Through the trials, tears in the yard, we're farming by the grace of God. By the grace of God we lay our seeds on the sacred ground. Our hearts it feeds when the rain falls down and the sun stands tall. We're farming by the grace of God. Summer winds they sweep across the land. Sweat-stained shirts we work hand in hand. Through the bounty of times grown hard, we're farming by the grace of God. When the harvest moon is shining bright and the stars reflect our endless fight, by the sweat of our brow through night and day, by the grace of God we find our way. By the grace of God we lay our seeds on the sacred ground. Our hearts it feeds when the rain falls down stars reflect our endless fight. By the sweat of our brow through night and day, by the grace of God we find our way. By the grace of God we lay our seeds on the sacred ground.
Alrighty, so that ends it for us, guys, on the grape harvest side of things. So definitely like how that turned out. Worked out pretty good. We might be able to get, before winter starts setting in, we might be able to get another cut of the grass and do a little more baling, which definitely wouldn't mind. We sold a few of the bales to kind of help with money and stuff, so that kind of worked out pretty good. So definitely an option we have. Go ahead and get this unloaded into our tractor here real quick. That way that's ready to go, and we'll put this piece of machinery away. Alright, let that unload. Yep, looks good. Alright, got that closed up. I'm going to take this back on over and get it cleaned off real quick. We should be able to put this away. So that certainly went a lot quicker than I had expected, and definitely, I think for how fast that went, worked out good. So we'll get this thing put back to where it belongs, and we will move on from there. Get all that extra dirt and dust out of the machinery. Then we can get it nice and stored and ready to go for next year without any problem whatsoever. Alright, so here we go. We got our coffee beans roasting and everything, so we can kind of see what we got. If we do the grape juice, we're going to get ourselves some grape seed along with some grape juice and grape must. All those technically we can sell and dispose of. Taking a look at prices, just taking a look at grapes by themselves. Currently there's $6.32 buying at the moment. Take a look at price fluctuations. Currently we're at the lowest point price wise, so we'd be highest in April and May to sell grapes by themselves. If you scroll on down, we can take a look at grape juice, and currently that's priced at, let's see, highest point for that will be January. If we sell that somewhere around the 1700 range, that's an extra $200, so we could sell it to a coffee shop or send it out ourselves from like a website or something. So different things we can do. Continuing on down here, grape must it's around the same price throughout the year, and then I think grape seeds, they're about the same price throughout the year as well. So good to know what all we got. So pretty neat. Get ourselves a little bit of what is this? This is grape must right there. Then this is grape seed that we got already. So good to have an eyeball on that. But anyways, we got that all ready to go, which we'll have going on during the winter, I think. And that should get us some pretty good money if we go ahead and do the grape juice. I think we'll do the grape juice side of things, as that seems like that'll be a pretty good profit, all things considered. So we'll get ourselves moved back on over and put everything away, and we'll be ready to go come spring to start working, getting our vines and stuff all ready to go again. So that'll be good. So basically, guys, that's going to be it for us here today. Got to get this thing put away and whatnot, but that's going to be it for us. Grape harvest is over, and I think with how everything price-wise and stuff is going currently, hopefully we can get this place financially stable. I think there's definitely a way to do that, and we seem to be moving along pretty good. So we will see you guys here next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.